Hello friends, today's story is about Krishna, Draupadi and Pandava's exile. Lord Krishna considered Draupadi his friend and sister. When he had cut his finger while beheading Shishupal, Draupadi immediately tore off a piece of her sari and bandaged his finger. Lord Krishna had said that with this loving act she wrapped him in a debt and he would repay each thread when the time arrived. Indeed, the time had come when Draupadi needed Lord Krishna's protection. Duryodhan ordered Dushasan to disrobe Draupadi after the Pandavas had lost her to unfair gambling. Seeing that her husbands, the Pandavas, were unable to help her, Draupadi prayed to Lord Krishna to protect her. A miracle happened. As Draupadi prayed for Krishna's help, he came to her rescue and gave her unlimited cloth. Dushasan unwrapped layers and layers of Draupadi's sari. However, as her sari kept getting extended, everyone present in the assembly looked amazed. Dushasan was forced to stop due to exhaustion. This is the one of the stories of the origin of Raksha Bandhan festival. The assembly of the kings was stunned at the miracle where Dushasan failed to dissolve Draupadi. Bhim declared, I take an oath that I will tear open the Dushasan's heart and drink his blood. I will break Duryodhana's thigh as he tauntingly invited Draupadi to sit on it. However, Dhritarashtra was frightened by the divine inference for Draupadi and Bhim's oath. So he apologized to Draupadi and released Draupadi and the Pandavas but put a condition for them to live in exile. The Pandavas had to go into exile for 12 years. Also, in the 13th year, they had to live in disguise without being unidentified. If they were identified during the period of disguise, they had to go again for 12 years of exile and the 13th year in disguise. The Pandavas were in exile after losing the deceitful act of gambling with the Kauravas. Draupadi prayed to the sun god and he gave her the Akshayapatra or the divine bowl which would give food all day. After Draupadi had eaten, the bowl would not provide any food on the day. One day, Durvasa Muni, who was known for his quick anger, dropped in with thousands of despiles. As Draupadi had eaten her food, she prayed to Lord Krishna. Suddenly, Krishna appeared and asked Draupadi to bring the Akshayapatra. He found a single grain of rice sticking to the side of the bowl and ate it. Thank you, Draupadi. My stomach is full now, he said and disappeared. Draupadi was confused. Meanwhile, Durvasa and his disciples arrived after bathing in the nearby river. They were all so full that they did not want anything to eat, thus left peacefully. Draupadi thanked Lord Krishna for his help. The Pandavas had spent 12 years of exile living in the forest. In the 13th year, they disguised themselves and lived in the kingdom of King Virat. Lord Krishna came to Virat's court when the 13th year was over and the Pandavas revealed their identities. Lord Krishna said, Now the exile is over. I have to help the Pandavas gain their kingdom back. Balrama was partial to Duryodhan because he was Duryodhana's guru. However, Krishna still sent a Brahmin messenger to Duryodhan with a peace message. Dear friend, give back the kingdom due to the Pandavas. Duryodhan rudely replied, We owe them nothing. Go back and tell them. Then Dhritarashtra sent Sanjay as a messenger, saying, We shall not be threatened down by a show of your powers, and war is the only solution. Then another messenger needed to be sent from the Yudhishthira's side to the Kauravas. The Pandavas requested Lord Krishna to be the messenger. Lord Krishna went to the court of Kauravas but refused the hospitality of Duryodhan. He went to the home of Vidur, a counselor in the Kaurava court. Vidur was the only man who was neutral to both the Pandavas and the Kauravas. In fact, he truly wanted Krishna to stay in his house because he loved Krishna. It is said that he was so happy that Lord Krishna was in his house that he offered him a few bananas. His love and devotion towards Lord Krishna rose to such a height that he forgot what he was doing. He offered the banana peels and threw away the fruit. Krishna smilingly accepted the pills. He did not say anything and ate the pills. When Vidur realized what had happened, he wept and offered the banana fruit. Lord Krishna said the peel was tastier than the fruit because the peel was offered with love and happiness. Vidur smiled with relief.